The second part of our trip was spent in Bellingham, Washington, where Heavy D and I would work remotely during the day while the girls had time to explore and seek out the best breweries. Us boys were able to get in a few bike rides in the afternoon at the world-famous Galbraith Trail System. The trailhead was located just a half-mile down from the VRBO and was super convenient and was a nice departure from our normal trails with lush green ferns, huge pines, and endless grip. For the first of 2 weekends spent in Bellingham, the crew ventured into the central Washington Cascades for a hike around Diablo Lake. This hike was unique as we started on one end of a picture-perfect turquoise lake, walking amongst the trees with glimpses of the lake, and it ended at the other end where we'd take a ferry ride back to the beginning. The hike was easy, with limited elevation and only around 4 miles. Since that only took half a day, we tackled another hike to Blue Lake. Just getting to the trailhead was an adventure, requiring about 12 miles of pretty tight, remote forest roads, which ended in a snowbank blocking the last quarter mile to the trailhead. Our efforts were rewarded with solitude at a crystal clear lake, still half frozen from the May storms. On Sunday, the team split up with Kathy and I doing a hike on the Chuckanut Ridge, then following Chuckanut Drive to Deception Pass State Park. It seemed like a busy place going in, but the beaches were wide open with views of the bridge and local fishermen doing their thing. Heavy D took off the July 4th holiday week and made good use of it by going on a whale watching cruise with Kathy and Megan. Poor Winston was stuck with me working, but not all was lost as we wandered into our new favorite brewery called Wander Brewing. I think I could film the whole second half of this hike and it would be good.
I mean, wow. Huge open meadow. You can see forever. When the sun pops out, everything is so green.
I got the holiday weekend started proper by getting out of work early on Thursday and doing a solo hike up to Church Mountain out in the Cascades. I was completely blown away. It's a grunt of a climb going up 4,000 feet and 4.5 miles, but the 360-degree views from the top make it all worth the sweat. All I could think about on the way up was how I was going to convince the other three to do it too. It didn't take much to twist their arms, and after a couple days of rest, we went back up early on Sunday morning. Sunday's trip was even better than mine, with clear skies, views of Mount Baker and into Canada, all not far from where the PCT ends. The following clips are from our trip up Church Mountain as a group. As you can see, we had a near perfect day with clear skies and views of Mount Baker. Again, this was a difficult one with 4,000 feet of vert, 4.5 miles, and then you have to come back down. Everyone did great, and I think this gave them the confidence to tackle some even bigger hikes on our way home. The ladies kept the hiking vibes going by doing a girls-only hike in the Cascades during the final week in Bellingham. It was a big one, totaling over 13 miles, and remote at high altitude as well. They were literally bubbling over with excitement when they got back at how amazing the hike was. I'll just let the video do the talking, as this is another one that's on my do-over list. That's all for part 2. I hope you come back for the final part 3 edition as we tackle some of the most beautiful trails I've ever seen in our trip back through Washington and Oregon with some time spent in Bend. See you soon.